Young Peasy representing my big brother, Baby Paul, a.k.a. Beat Peasy, the legendary hip-hop producer formerly of the Beat Miners. Make sure y'all tune in to episode 30 of the Van Keto Show and check out what the homie got going on with Crossroads and all that. You know what I mean? Tune in now on all digital platforms.
What up, dog? This your man's Doughboy Dre. You rockin' with my man, the Van Keto Show, man. Long live rock, by love, DBC for life.
What up, though? This your boy Dogmatic. Sending a shout out to my dog, Van Keto. And you chilling right now on the Van Keto Show. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to the Van Keto Show.
Hey, yeah. Tune in, I'm about to break it on in. Podcast the energy for the sake of our friends. Explore a little history and show them how it be though. In the fields with the beats though, streets no keto. Hey, the podcast where we keeping it live. Stories told by artists, how we move and survive. And if you ever need to turn off the radio, we guarantee some love at the Van Keto Show. With your host, the great Van Keto. Van Keto. What up, though? Welcome to Into Hip Hop History. Today on the line with me, I have Jennifer LEVI WILCOX. What up, though?
Yes, sir. Yes. Good morning. How's everybody?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I'm great. Thank you.
Hopefully everybody out there is having a blessed day.
That's right. So, thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to have you on my show. You got some dope music.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, let's send that to be Peasy as well, right? I don't know if that was super empty saying that about Baby Paul, but Baby Paul Peasy produced my new EP, and so, I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, you for a song EP, My Ride.
Yep, it's called My Ride.
I love it.
So I think I sent you that one song, right?
Yeah, you sent it to me. Yeah, I'm gonna play it at the end of the interview.
Yeah, nice.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ithaca, New York. Ithaca's, it's named after a Greek island. But, so the location is upstate New York. It's like south central upstate New York.
Right.
In the Finger Lakes region on Cayuga Lake. And so it's Ithaca, New York, about 4 hours drive north of New York City.
That's cool. Is it nice up there?
It's beautiful up here. Like waterfalls, forest preserves, bird estuaries, or whatever they're called. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Cool.
It's cold as can be, but yeah, it's beautiful. Who can complain, right?
Yeah. How did it come about that you started making music?
When I was 3, my mom took me to hear like some live violinist players, and they were kids, and I just was like excited. So I said I wanted to play violin, and my sister played violin, and so I did the Suzuki violin method until I was like 18. But also back it up to 13 is when I said I don't really want to do violin. I really just want to sing. So then I took singing lessons, went to some cities, got on some records, did some mixtape appearances, showcases, to bring it to the present, 4 records and songs in the NBA and whatnot. So
that's
I'm just on my path.
That's cool.
It's fun.
Yeah. Who influenced you?
Well, I really can't say anything other than this. Because I was 3 and I was listening to classical music over and over, I have to say I'm influenced by that. I definitely am. But then later when I just started to discover voices, I heard people like Aretha Franklin, and I heard, Stevie Wonder, and then eventually, started to hear more recent stuff and love Mary J. Blige and there are just some great singers out there. I love people like, what about Michael McDonald? He's amazing. He has a great voice. I love James Ingram's voice. So I have a lot of influences that way, but yeah, musically, it started with classical.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Hey, I listen to everything, so.
Yeah, it's good to listen wisely, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, So, so I've done a lot of showcases in New York City, and then I won Faces in the Crowd, which is a nice showcase thing. I got my UMA way back at BB King for most original female artist. And then after that, I was nominated 2 years in a row for Best Female Rapper, but I didn't win either year. And then, only other thing that was on my mind to make sure and mention is that, so my stage name is Levi, right? And I have an agreement with the jeans company. So I just sort of put it out there because there are several artists who have brand names,
Yeah.
So, so the thing was I have an agreement with the jeans company because I registered a trademark on Levi. Right. And they didn't want me to have it, but I got it, and then they told me to drop it. So I dropped it, and in return, they won't sue me. I can use the name in all media throughout the world. So that's like the business part of it, or part of the business part of it.
Right.
But other than that, I've been like self-financed with my own record company, just learning Pro Tools and learning how to do stuff myself.
Right. That's cool. Love that. Hey, so Baby Paul produced your album. How did you connect with him?
Yeah, the EP, the new one. Yes, he did. Oh my gosh, it was great working with him.
How did you connect with him?
How did I connect with him initially?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at SOB's in New York City. Sounds of Brazil, that big club down there. And he was on a panel of people. It was like, like a little music conference type thing with performances. Right. And Baby Paul was on the panel, and he was talking. I was like, what? Baby Paul of the Beat Miners? Like, I know he managed or whatever, worked with them.
Right.
And I was just really excited. Afterwards, I came over and said, Baby Paul, and he was so nice. Like, he was just not straight up a good dude, like from the get-go. When you look in his eyes, And so I started talking to him, and he and I started to work together. But he brought me out to like Brooklyn to record and some different places.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It's fun.
Yeah. Cool person, right?
And then from there, listen to this. From there I was in Brooklyn in a little studio with BPZ, and I go out in the hallway, and there's this little girl, and we start singing, and I sang for her. And the next thing I knew, Lil Fame pops his head around the corner, and he goes, "We need your voice." And I was like, "What?" And I was just like, I wasn't even familiar with everybody, but it was great because I ended up singing with some of the MOP family, actually Teflon, and then a dude named Idris. And we did the MTV Street Dreams show. We did one show in Toledo, Ohio. But that's how I met him, is from a BPZ. To the conference to BPZ, to Lil Fame, to it's been really, really cool. But it's just a natural, organic relationship. Like, either you're out in the hall and someone hears you, or you meet someone because you're there. You know?
Just like I connected Nicole with Titan Records.
I'm sorry. What?
Just like
I'm not familiar.
Nicole, I connected her with Titan Records because I heard her singing on Instagram, and I'm like, I gotta tell Chris of Titan Records about this person,
That's awesome that you would do that. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just people just link up, or they don't, or they go somewhere. And
Right.
I was really happy to go to a conference and meet Baby Paul out of it, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's great. So with Crossroads, he's Peasy, but he's also B Peasy, but he's also Baby Paul. He's got 3 names.
Right.
I've got 2.
Yeah. Where do you...
so, I mean, he's there part-time. Do you ever see him there?
Yeah, he's here sometimes, yeah. I never seen him here, but I know he's here.
You could, though.
Yeah, I could if I wanted.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely could.
The last time he was at the casino over here. With Super MC and whoever else, you know?
Right. Crossroads.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah, it is. I could.
Yeah, because they're doing a good job of getting out there, you know, promoting.
Oh yeah, he's all over the place, everywhere. Let me ask you, where do you get the inspiring stimuli to make your music?
Well, what happens with me is I tend to sort of just live life for a while, have a bunch of different experiences, and then I'll be like, I'll turn on my equipment and I'll write like 5 songs. So it's not like necessarily one thing I can point to, except, you know, if I'm talking about a particular song.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your dream collaboration?
KRS-One.
KRS-One. That's cool.
I gotta say it, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love him.
Right? I mean, the teacher.
Right.
Yeah.
The teacher. No. Let me.
I could list a lot of other people too that I'd love to collaborate with. You know.
Oh,
there are people that are. True. There are some people that are just so already. I don't know. There's just some people that you could say you want to work with them, but would it really materialize? Like, because they're just like so busy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, KRS-One is just the first one who comes to mind for me.
Cool.
Because if he were to rhyme over some nice boom bap beat, and I got to sing with him, oh my god!
Yeah, I know. That would be so dope. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Has your surroundings shaped you in a creative sense, and in what ways?
Oh, definitely. And in what?
In what ways?
Okay, quite literally, because, you know, as a young person living in Chicago and New York, I had to move so many times. And I had all my recording equipment over the years, so I had to move it into wherever I was going. And so I would literally be cramped, like in one apartment. And then in another apartment, I'd have more room, and I could, like, do yoga and whatever, you know, like vocalize and stuff. So I really have been shaped somewhat in that way.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, literally. So, and then that just affects my experiences, and then that's just what goes in the songs, you know? Because I write about my experiences.
Can you tell the audience about your track, My Ride?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm promoting right now. So My Ride, the 4-song EP, produced by Baby Paul and vocals by me, Levi, has 4 songs. And the first one is My Ride. The second one is Almost 50. The third one is Sadie Says, and the fourth one is Here at Ithaca, which is about my hometown.
Right.
But My Ride is about life. I mean, you know, but life in terms of being in a car. You know, like the ups and downs of the road and the boulders and the shit you run into, whatever, on the road.
All the unexpected.
So it's like my life. My crazy life is, you know, my ride. So even though the art cover is like literally a car, you know, it's just like a metaphor of the car and the life.
Right.
So, yeah, and it delves pretty deeply into some stuff that has gone on with me, and I just think that the beat is freaking amazing. I just think that I mean, The intro to My Ride, that song is like,
I love it.
It's just off the meteor, man. You like it too?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That's
like
great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's people listening to this will like it too. So,
well, I hope so. You know,
I'm sure they will.
Certainly some will and some may not, and that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
People with different tastes.
Right.
Stuff they're used to hearing or whatever.
Right.
You know, because my shit is, I mean, come on, it's sort of alternative, right? Like you don't really know what to expect. And you hear the beginning, and then you think maybe it's going to be one thing, and then it comes in and it's another thing, and then later in the song it changes between singing and rhyming. And a couple kind of.
Right. What are your plans for 2020?
I need to really get behind this EP. You know, work as efficiently and professionally as I can. It's getting, like, you know, shows like yours, other radio shows. And here in Ithaca, there are a couple of big universities and stuff, so I try and get on college radio, get some local shows happening. And then when I feel like I can, I'll work on all these other new songs I have. I have songs from DJ Thorough, and who else right now? Well, basically Thorough. So I've like kind of written to them, but haven't finished them. So when I have time, I would do that too. And just to stay healthy, you know, to stay healthy first and foremost, and be good to people. You know, not take things out on other people. Kind of a resolution.
Right.
You know. In the new year.
Any shout outs?
Well, what's appropriate? I mean, most of them are DJs.
Hey, that's all
Shout
right.
out to Ithaca, New York. Shout out to Detroit. Much respect. Mucho. Yeah, but you know, DJ Thorough, Baby Paul, BPZ, the whole Crossroads gang, and you know, I could go on and on. But I won't.
Right.
Yeah.
What are your social media handles and streaming platforms?
Oh, what a great question. Instagram at LEVIMP3. So LEVIMP number 3. I don't go on Twitter because I feel like it's the universe of this unfortunate president, so I don't even go on Twitter.
Right.
But my Twitter is like at the Levi.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. Facebook is /Jennifer Lee Wilcox 501, and my YouTube is Levi Online.
Right.
So there it is.
They can find you on Apple. And, download.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. On my Instagram profile in my bio is a link to iTunes directly.
Yeah.
And then if you were to go to say Spotify or wherever else you like to buy music or listen to it, you could just type in My Ride Levi or Levi My Ride, and it should come up as a 4-song EP.
Right.
Yep.
One more. Who are your top 5 hip hop artists?
Who are my top 5 hip hop artists?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, Lauryn Hill. Bear with me here. My top 5. Well, KRS-One. Rakim. How many is that? 3?
Yep, that's 3.
Who do I just... Eminem. I love Eminem. How can I... Oh my God, you're in Detroit. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
One more.
Number 5 would be... Run DMC.
Run. That's cool.
The first song I ever heard on the school bus was Hard Times. I was like, no way. No way.
Run DMC.
Yeah.
That Run DMC. They're good.
I don't even know what I said. I know I said, Lauryn Hill, KRS-One.
When I was a kid, I used to listen to KRS-One all the time.
Yeah.
all the
He's
time.
he's the kind of, like, I will go online and just listen to him speak,
Oh, I know.
you know, as well. I mean,
He still
you know,
makes
obviously
music.
he's known for all of it, but yeah.
He's still making music, so, you know.
Yeah. So.
All right, appreciate you being on the show, and hopefully you have a blessed day, and I'm gonna play your track right after this.
Hey, thank you so much, Keto. It was fun being on your show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll get you on some other like radio shows and podcast. All right.
Well, that would be awesome. I would love that.
I'll just
you know,
let you know.
Okay, great. Well, have a good rest of the show, and thanks for playing my song and having me on.
Yeah. Have a blessed day. Thank you. All right. All right. Bye.
Why is it that you think that I'm crazy? Bipolar and manic, that doesn't faze me. I've been standing in the street and I'm waving, ready for anything, cause really I'm amazing. Life like scathing, headlights blazing, look into the engine of the dream I'm making. I wouldn't trade it for nothing, my rhymes are straight out the oven. So glad I'm making this up and we can go get to the loving. Let me tell you all about my lifetime. Let me tell you all about my ride. My ride, so fly, it's black and white. From far and wide to cruise and wide. Do you really think that nobody sees you? Round the corner in the back by the freezer, cleaning up and helping out just to please her. I can hear her telling you on your knees, sir. It's your hazing campfire flaming. Who are you to keep the camp counselors waiting? We got a kid who's complaining, we got another debating. We got no wheels and it's raining, wish I could drive to you, baby. Let me tell you all about my lifetime. Let me tell you all about my ride. My ride, so fly, it's black and white. From far and wide to cruise and wide. Did you ever think what you would do to save me? Get your gear on, you're enlisting for the Navy. You don't want to hear my ranting or my raving. Period, dot, dash, you hate my phrasing. But it's okay, cause I've been acting like a lady. You don't know the definition of freaking crazy. I go ballistic or worse, I go get on nasal. I got me a little nerd inside. Let me tell you all about my lifetime. Let me tell you all about my ride. Let me tell you all about my lifetime. Let me tell you all about my ride. My ride, so fly, it's black and white. From far and wide to cruise and wide. In my ride, in my ride, in my ride, in my ride.
This is Maisha Hendricks, and you're listening to The Van Keto Show. Follow Asante Works PR on Instagram and Facebook for the latest in hip-hop, crush votes, and Moon Nubile music.
Thank you for joining me on Into Hip Hop History. Follow us on every streaming platform. Download it. Whatever you want to do. I guess have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.